Glad to have you with us from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. It's the Akron Zips and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
The Blue Raiders head coach told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Zips ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's got enough. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast. But, David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
First and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. Jet sweep to the receiver. Going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
You got to find creative ways to run the football in the red zone when the field shrinks, and I love the jet sweep here. You could tell, hits it in stride, speed kills on the perimeter, good blocking, nice play call at the right time to get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, gonna throw it. Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Mason. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll off one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. 2nd and long here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking down the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. A give to Brown. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Zips ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Follows his blocks. It's Gant. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Jumped on top of the pile.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Here. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Zips go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He wants to take the top off. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Akron!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On play action. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Nice move to keep running. Gets away from one, finds room. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
On the run, it's Gant. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Rush right in his face. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Breaks into the open. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, MTSU.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Gant. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gant. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Rashada Downs going up top. Makes the grab. It's Gant. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
In traffic, it's Patterson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. On the run, it's Gant. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Out wide right, it's Doherty. Makes the grab in their space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Hand off for Brown. There he goes. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Rolled his way into the end zone. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to send that offense back onto the field. These 2 offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Couldn't set his feet.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gant. Can't get him to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Right side, it's Danzy. Snags it, and he's open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
By the receiver. He's brought down at the 38. 1st down for the offense.
And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Second and long here. Hits inside, it's Gant. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job in execution there on that third down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there to pick this first down up and go looking for a touchdown? This is a big decision right here for the head coach.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give, it's Martin. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Galloway. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Gant. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Second down to the air. Left side is Burris. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Move to his right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Gets the back moving. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Moving out to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sells to run, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Uh-oh, look out. Oh, he's got some space. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gonna take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking.
He wants to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The play fake. Throwing right. Got his man. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Gant. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Wants to throw on 1st. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The Zips ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The sure hands, it's Mason. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Into the house. Touchdown, Zips.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Snap in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Middle Tennessee, 28. Akron, 23.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Burrowing for yardage. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football.
Snags it, and there's running room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Zips come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to move them on the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. A give to Brown. Got enough for the first down. There's some room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Ready. 53. Ready, go.
Brown has it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
He's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
2nd down, going to throw it. Fires to the right. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Fletcher. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking for space, it's Gant. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Breaks the tackle. It's a fumble on the play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Running inside. It's Gant. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Gant. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Turning it on. That's the 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, MTSU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Williams open on the right side. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
2nd and long here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. A lot of ground to cover here on 4th down.